Good morning. It is Friday the 23rd, and I want to read a verse from the book of Haggai, chapter 1, verse 6. You have so much, but harvest little. You eat, but there is not enough to be satisfied. You drink, but there is not enough to become drunk. You put on clothing, but no one is warm enough. And he who earns wages to put into a purse with holes. I really like this verse because I think in a lot of ways it speaks to our culture, even long before this pandemic and long before any of the current issues. I'm talking about going back 30 years, 40 years into the 80s and the 90s and some of that economic boom. We began to see the rise of people who just honestly never seemed satisfied. And I'll tell you this right now, if your desire for contentment is in possessions, is in things, is in achievements at your occupation, is in anything that is not involving your life and your contentment within the Lord, you're never going to be truly content. There's always going to be another plateau to reach. There's always going to be another goal to advance and achieve. There's always going to be something more. You're never going to be satisfied. The house will never be big enough, never be decorated pretty enough. The car will never be fast enough. You know, your TV will never be large enough, or your computer will never be deep enough. You'll never be able to be happy. Your 401k will never have enough money. Your bank accounts will always feel like they are stretched to the limits or not filled enough. And that's what he means here by you're putting money into a purse with holes in it. If your attempted contentment is finding it in this life, then you are going to be disappointed. True contentment, we see this in Philippians 4, where Paul says, I understand what it's like to be content both in need and also content when I have plenty, because I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. It is Christ that gives contentment. How content are you in your life right now? When you think about it, is it because your contentment is in Christ, or is it because your attempted contentment is elsewhere? At that point, you know what you need to do. I hope you have a great day, and we'll see you again tomorrow.